My name is Debra Martin. I do this because God asked me to do it. This is a Jersey. She's about milked out, but she has some. And they produce milk 24 hours, 7 days a week if they're not giving it to the baby. And she has about milked out. But I am milking. She has 4 gallons in the morning and 4 gallons in the evening. And you're not going to see a whole lot of milk right now because there's not a lot. But there is some. This vein here produces milk 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Oh, okay.
In the morning, you'll see this bag full. In 30 minutes. If I don't milk her in 30 minutes, this bag will start filling up again.
Oh, really?
Because this vein, the milk, it's not like a beef cow. The milk will produce. This milk right here, you see that vein? It's a milk vein. See right here? That's a milk vein.
Okay.
This milk vein has got one on this side and one on that side. This milk vein goes to these 2 quarters. The other milk vein goes to the other 2 quarters. It fills these 2 quarters up. See, there's milk. See, it's more milk.
Okay.
More milk.
Now, what do you normally feed her and when?
I feed her a lot. I feed her kelp. I feed her special feed that I have not been able to buy in Alabama. Roasted soybeans is good. Alfalfa hay. You don't feed her feed from the feed store because you can't buy it. It's junk. Because a dairy cow has to have a lot of feed to keep up with her milk and to have her a little bit of weight on her. She had a calf 4 months ago, and I didn't breed her back. Okay.
So if she has a calf, are you still milking?
I do not let the calf suck.
At all?
At all.
So how do you feed the calf?
I milk the cow and I get a bottle.
Oh, these bottles here.
Yes, the bottles. And when I milk her, start with the cholesterol. You want to have that calf cholesterol. And you feed it to the calf. Because if a calf is born without cholesterol, it don't make it.
And what is cholesterol?
It is for the first week, first 7 days of a cow, her bag will be like yellow syrup. It's called cholesterol. If a calf does not get it within the first few hours of his life, he don't make it.
Because of everything that's in it.
You can buy cholesterol, but 75% of the bought cholesterol don't work.
Okay. So how long can you milk this cow?
I'm gonna milk her till she gets pregnant, and she's 6 months pregnant. When she's 6 months pregnant, I will dry her up. I will start milking her once a day. I will cut back on her feed that I feed her, and I feed her something called dry cow feed for pregnant cows, so that she'll not produce as much milk. And so when she's 6 months bred, her body will have time to start producing the cholesterol that the calf needs. And then when the calf is born, at 9 months, I will milk her. The first 7 days, she will have cholesterol in her milk. Her milk will be like like an egg yolk, sort of, all 4 teats. And you milk that, and I save what I don't give to the calf. The calf gets 1 bottle in the morning and 1 in the evening. She will give sometimes 4 gallons in the morning and 4 gallons in the evening. The rest of the milk, I will freeze. It's cholesterol. Farmers have babies all the time that the mamas die, and they ain't got no cholesterol. And they call me and say, "Hey, Deborah, you got some cholesterol?" And I do. And I share mine with them so they'll have a calf that's healthy.
Okay. Nice. Now, with this milk that you get, outside of giving it to the calf, what do you do with it?
I sell it. I make butter. I make buttermilk. I make cheese to buy feed. You're not getting rich in this process, I'll tell you.
Now, is this manufactured feed that you're giving her, or where do you get it from?
It's manufactured by me.
Okay, so you don't buy store-bought feed because why?
Because it's no good.
Why?
Because there's no protein in it. They put junk in it. They put artificial stuff in it. The same way as the milk. The milk you buy out of the store has been pasteurized. It's been homogenized. You can't make a butter. I'm not going to tell you who, but I got a milkman buy milk for me and buttermilk for me because the milk that he sells is no good. I was in a prayer closet over 40 years ago, praying. I worked a full-time job. I worked all my life, ever since I was 15 years old. Manufacturing job, setting out pine trees, you name it, I've done it. And I was in the prayer closet praying, and God told me to go buy a milk cow. And I told him, I said, God, I ain't got the money for no milk cow. He said, save. I was in dead head over heels. And he told me to save. And I saved 5 here, 5 there. I didn't even tell my husband. Nobody but me and God knew. I saved up $450. And I went to Bruton sale, and there was a milk cow there. Looked like she fell off the Jersey Queen wagon. A friend of mine seen me, he knew I was poor. He said, Debra, I think that cow's out of your league. Well, me and my smart mouth, this is what I said. I said, she made me out of my league, but she ain't out of God's league. But it hit me. I knew how much money I had. Only God knew. And I went in the bathroom. I got on my knees and I told God, I said, God, there's a cow out here. He knew, but I talked to him. That's what God wants, is a relationship with us. People forget that. God's alive. He's not dead. And I told him, I said, God, there's a cow out here. I said, she's my cow, Lord. I'm going to thank you. I said, but God, if she ain't my cow, I'm still going to thank you. Well, I went out there and I bid on her. Well, me and my smart mouth and $450, I bid $400 to start with. Somebody bid $5. I started out of the league real quick. The cow sold for over $1,500. I walked out the front door. Somebody, I couldn't understand. When I walked out the front door, there was an old man. He said, hey, Debra, I didn't know you was wanting a milk cow. I said, I ain't told nobody. He said, girl, I know where there's 3 at. About 2 miles from your house. Old man's got 3 heifer cows and calves. Already broke the milk. And the old man probably bring them to you because he knew I didn't have no trailer or truck. And wanting a milk cow. I couldn't hardly wait. I got back home. I run over there to the old man's house. He showed me the cows. Said 2 of them had bull calves. 1 had a heifer calf. Jersey cows already broke the milk. Pretty cows. 1 had a little white dot right before him. And the name Daisy kept popping in my head. Nobody had said anything about a price. But all of a sudden I asked him, I said, well, how much do you want for the cow and the calf? He said, well, you can have that cow and the bull calf, or that cow and the bull calf, or that one and the heifer calf, either one you want, for $450. God will get your attention. I try to obey, I pray, and I do what he says to. Everybody says you're not rich. My father says I own the cattle of 1,000 hills, and I own the hills that all the cattle's on. I am his daughter, and I am rich.